All right, welcome back to 50/50 tutorials for a breakdown of the cryptocurrency Ripple. It has a huge amount of potential. A lot of people are talking about it, even though it's only the lowly 25-cent mark currently on November 25th, 2017. It's been fluctuating around there for a while. As you can see, the all-time projection chart. It was at a high point around 47 cents in May, and then now it's kind of been fluctuating between, anywhere from 35 cents to 15 cents, but averaging around the 20-cent marker. Right now it's 25 cent. Um, but there is a huge amount of potential. A little bit about it. It's faster and cheaper than Bitcoin, the all powerful Bitcoin. It's faster and cheaper than that. I've been trading Bitcoin for a while, since it was in the low 1000s. Currently, right now, it's around 8,900. But I've been thinking it is getting really big. A lot of people are worried it is getting really big, and it is reminding them of a bubble. Not to offend anyone, any of the Bitcoin enthusiasts. I'm a Bitcoin enthusiast myself. But if you do the math, in my projections, Ripple will be a better investment long term. It is a long term cryptocurrency, and I don't think it has nearly the potential to burst that Bitcoin is growing into. Um, plus Ripple is faster and cheaper in terms of trading and banking. Once it starts catching on with more banks, currently right now it is, a heavy used uh, banking system. If you check a lot of blogging, it is ranging between the top five and the top 10 listed best potential cryptocurrency. Okay, this is a random blog, AT2Z Forex. It was the one of the top ones in Google on best cryptocurrencies of 2017. Top Ripple is at number 4, in front of Litecoin and Dash. Litecoin is also a high potential cryptocurrency along with ETH, but Ripple is in front of Litecoin. It says on our top 10 cryptocurrency 2017 list, Ripple stands as the fourth best cryptocurrency to invest. It was started in the year 2012, so it's still pretty early on. One of the downsides to Ripple that investors know about is it does have a high market cap. Uh, that's why the price is so low. I've heard rumors that they are potentially trying to decrease that, actively trying to decrease that. I don't know too much more about that. Please comment in the comment section if you do. But I don't, and there's still a lot of potential even with that, at 25 cents. So if we do the math for Bitcoin versus so if we do the math between Bitcoin and XRP, and I do apologize if the math is incorrect or I'm not accounting for something, please comment that in the comment section and I will update it with better calculations. But to my mathematical knowledge of doing a 10-year projection, we got Bitcoin at the top. If we invest $10,000, its current price point on November 25th around 11 p.m. is around 8,900. Last time I checked, it was 8,911. So we'll use that number. 10,000 divided by 8,911 is 1.12 shares of a Bitcoin. So you would have 1.12 shares with a $10,000 investment. The 10-year price point average. Many people say in 10 years, if the bubble doesn't burst. I'm a little hesitant on that and skeptical. So I still have Bitcoin, but I am actively trading other cryptocurrencies as well. If it does reach 10 years, on its growth projection, positive growth projection, many people say it will reach 50,000. Many very optimistic people say it could reach 100,000 as well. but let's just take 50,000 on the minimum to be safe. We'll do that with both for the 10-year price point. Let's just say the average is 50,000, maybe 100,000, but let's say 50,000. 50,000 times your 1.12 shares equals a total 10-year investment of 56,000. So not bad, from 10,000 to 56,000. Not a bad investment. But let's compare that to Ripple. 10,000 invested in Ripple at its current price of around 25 cents a quarter for a Ripple. They should make quarters out of Ripples at that rate. But $10,000 divided by a quarter equals 40,000 shares. So you'd have 40,000 shares if you invested $10,000 into Ripple. And then the 10-year price point average, many people say in 10 years it will be $5. They also say once it reaches $1, it will hover around there for a little while before increasing. So 10 years, a lot of people say $5 at the minimum, maybe $10. And then there's some very optimistic, very optimistic people that say it may jump up to $500 even further. But let's just say the minimum to be safe, always the minimum on the lower end to be safe for your investment. Let's just say $5, maybe $10, but let's just say $5. And then anywhere after that is gravy. So then you take your $40,000 shares, times them by $5 now, and you got $200,000 for a 10-year total of investment. So $200,000 compared to $56,000. In my opinion, it does seem like the better investment, and that's what I will be rooting for. I encourage, you to do your own research and, pick the cryptocurrency that best fits your personality. It seems like they all do at this point. But this is my opinion on Ripple. Most cryptocurrencies look strong. I know Bitcoin is very exciting. It rises $200 a day, decreases. I think it's been 1,000 within the past couple weeks, but choose the one that feels right. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Ripple so far. Plus, it's faster and it's cheaper is the huge part. But this has been a great 50-50 tutorial. I tried to keep it quick, but I tend to ramble on about cryptocurrencies because I love them. But hopefully I can talk to you more about cryptocurrencies like Litecoin, ETH, Dash, and the all-powerful Bitcoin in future episodes if you do like this. But this has been 50-50 official tutorial.